This is Eagle Al, and today I'll be talking about Saquon Barkley. Can he actually win Offensive Player of the Year? Also, we got to talk about Lane Johnson and Jordan Mailata being in the top 10 of tackles. And lastly, Bryce Huff, he is training camp ready. But let's get straight into it. All right, man. So let's talk about Saquon Barkley. Yes, Saquon Barkley, can he be Offensive Player of the Year? So around the NFL wrote an article and they coming up with they betting odds. And one of the betting odds they put up there, Saquon Barkley winning Offensive Player of the Year. I thought it was interesting because, a lot of people are downplaying Saquon Barkley, but this one was actually, bringing them up, I should say. They were saying that he will have to deal with lighter boxes. You got Devontae Smith and AJ Brown. And while people think it's a long shot because of his age, he still got the athletic ability. He still will be running behind the best offensive lineman. And mind you, again, he got the top 10, two of the top 10 offensive tackles in the league, which we would get into Lane Johnson and Jordan Mailata later. But man, oh man, I think around the NFL, seeing what the Eagle fans are seeing, he's going to play behind the best O line he ever had. Best O line he ever had. He gonna have also a quarterback who can run as well. So when we doing our RPOs from time to time, yes, it's going to be dangerous. It's going to be really dangerous because while people might be coming up, it's still a RPO. So you can dish it out to Dallas Goedert or Devontae Smith or AJ Brown as your outlets, and this offense can be dangerous. And hopefully, Kellen Moore draw this thing up correct, draw this thing up right. Because if this thing come out right how we think it is, this offense is going to easily be top five, if not the best, easily. But Saquon, I mean, if I had to bet on it, yeah, I put my money on it. I would definitely put my money on it. If he could get around 15 to 1800 all-purpose yards and be a main factor of the offense, yes, we will win. And while I love AJ Brown and Devontae Smith and Dallas Goedert and even Jalen Hurts, this offense got to run through Saquon, because if it does, it opens up everything else. Yes, I want to get back to that run first type offense. Run first, use the receiver second. Again, man, the offense will be dangerous. And just, I want to talk about Saquon just a little more than things he's been doing in Philadelphia. Like he's with Boots Innings. You the guys don't know him. He's a really good boxer out of Philly. And he's, he played the big part of Paul George coming to Philadelphia. Saquon has been doing his thing, making his rounds around Philadelphia. So he's embracing the culture. And also, we know what type of player he is as well. Even the Hall of Famer and Jerome Bettis had to say this about Saquon.
Build your ultimate running back using only active players. Let's start with speed.
Well, I don't even have to build one. I got one, Saquon Barkley. I mean, just package him and let's ship him out to all 32 and we have a great one.
I agree. If you had to come up with the perfect running back in the league, it has to be Saquon. He's a power runner. He can get in and out of his cuts. You can swing him out. He could catch the ball out the backfield. He's literally a jacks of all trades, but in a good way. Like he's great at those things. He's great at catching the ball out the backfield. He got that burst of speed. He could break tackles. He can make you miss. He can do it all. So anything you want in a running back, Saquon can do it. Again, don't listen to me. Jerome Bettis said that. He said that. And Bettis, he know his football. So salute to Saquon, man. Keep doing you, Saquon. Keep doing your thing. And as a Eagles fan, I'm loving that you're embracing the culture. You staying to yourself, even though the New York media is bash you. Trust me, I'm from North Jersey. I know how the New York media get. They can get overbearing. So again, man, Saquon, keep doing your thing. Definitely keep doing your thing. Right. So I want to talk about Bryce Huff. Yes, Bryce Huff, his trainer, dropped a minute clip of him working out, him doing this thing. And I believe Bryce Huff is training camp ready. I believe he's going to live up to that pressure. So the pressure is, Eagles, you guys signed him over Hassan Reddick. You guys signed him over Hassan Reddick. What can he do? I believe he's definitely going to be better than Hassan Reddick dropping the coverage. And I believe the sacks and stuff like that, and him attacking the quarterback is going to be about the same thing. It's going to be about the same production. You're just getting a younger Hassan Reddick. probably even better as time goes on. I believe Bryce Huff is going to have one of those years. It's time to start bigging him up, man. I got to start giving him praise because I've been watching tape on him more and more, starting to fall in love with him. Like, I seen him. I seen him against Lane Johnson and those dudes at Philadelphia. Well, my team. I'm saying that like it's a different team, but I seen him against our team, man. I seen him, and he can ball out. He can definitely ball. I believe he can get double-digit sacks if Fangio use him right. That's what matters. If Fangio use him more rushing, yes, he could get that 10+ sacks. But you never know how Fangio use him. That's why I'm a little skeptical of Josh Sweat. We'll see how we use him. But Bryce Huff, if he's used to attack the quarterback most of the time, yeah, he's going to reach that 10+ sacks, and he's going to be very productive. And we're going to look at that contract like, yo, how we got to steal? How we definitely got to steal because he's young. He's young. You can, if he had one of those seasons, you can renew his contract if you want to, or you just do the same thing, get another hot young defensive end. I don't think we should keep doing that. I want us to show some loyalty, but look, Bryce Huff, I like how his demeanor is. I like the cool dude that just lay back and chill. Definitely as a defensive end, it's not that outspoken. That's why I see why a lot of people don't talk about him because he's not out there like that. He's not on social media like that. When he in his press conference, he don't say too much. He to himself. And I like that. I like that about him. Now I believe he's going to have one of those years. I'm sorry. It's time to start bigging him up. It's time to start getting this guy ready. It's time to start believing in him because Hassan Reddick, for right now, is not coming back. We'll see what happened with the contract stuff with the Jets, and then he maybe decide to come back, pull a CJ Gardner-Johnson. But as of right now, Hassan Reddick is not coming back. We got to start embracing who we got. And I believe Howie made the right choice. I believe Howie made the right choice. And again, we're going to look at this contract like, yo, this was a steal. So Bryce Huff, 10+ sacks for me. Going to live up to the hype. Maybe it might be a slow start, but Hassan Reddick always has slow starts. But then I believe he's just going to go through the motions a little bit, and then he's just going to have breakout game after breakout game after breakout game. So that's what I believe about Bryce Huff, man. Bryce Huff, it's a guy to watch. It's definitely going to be fun to watch him. But let's talk about our offensive tackles, Lane Johnson and Jordan Mailata. But let me start with Lane Johnson first. So the rankings of the top 10 tackles came out, and Lane Johnson fell at number 5. Number 5 at his age is really good, but this is what the execs had to say about Lane Johnson. All right, so this is what it says. So similar to Williams, Johnson's body eventually breaks down as the primary concern. He battled growing issues in recent years, but he missed only 7 games in 3 years on his way to 3 straight All-Pros. I don't see any drop-off, an NFL scout said about Lane Johnson. He knows he's getting closer to the end, and he's been maintaining his level of play as a result. I totally agree. Yes, Lane Johnson, though, after this contract, his time is up, but his body, he keeping his body right. 7 games in 3 years, that's not bad, especially for an offensive tackle, an older offensive tackle as well. So Lane Johnson, keep doing your thing. You've been holding down that right side. Hall of Famer for sure. And yeah, I couldn't agree more. And this is why you go back to Saquon. Saquon going to play behind a guy like Lane Johnson. And now I'm about to talk about Jordan Mailata. And this is what they had to say about Jordan Mailata. Mailata, a former rugby star, has started 57 games over the 4 years, but still had plenty of upside. He really do. That's the crazy thing about Jordan Mailata. At number 7, he still have upside. That's the crazy thing. And it said that the Eagles paid him early and just re-up with his 3-year deal with $66 million. And it said massive, incredible athlete. A veteran AFC scout said about about Jordan Mailata. He said, I love for him to get weighed again because the things he could do at 350 pounds or over 350 pounds is crazy. I couldn't agree more with the scout, man. 350, the way he moves, the way he could get side to side, man, this is a running back's dream. Saquon, again, I keep reverting back to him because he's going to play behind these guys. I'm telling you, man, this season is going to be fun. It's going to be fun to watch. But that's all I got for you guys today. But hey, man, what do you think? How do you feel about the news today? Jordan Mailata, Lane Johnson, Bryce Huff, Saquon Barkley. Sorry about Sunday, man. I just couldn't do it. Eagle Owl, the first time I really felt like, man, I'm burnt out. I've been with the kids, the wife, and all this all day. I just ain't having it in me to shoot a video, but got one for y'all today. This is Eagle Owl, man. I'm out.